Top comments of the week. All right, welcome back to the One Bar and Lupagus show. I'm One Bar with Lupagus, and it is Friday, which means we're busting out the top comments of the week.
Yeah, this has become a segment I enjoy every week. I look forward to it every week, seeing what you guys write on our vids and then responding to it in video form. Before we do that, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the vids. Also, hit up Liftbridge Brewing Company. Delicious, delicious beers to enjoy as you watch the Super Bowl this Sunday. And also, don't forget to drop hashtag badass, hashtag Liftbridge to get in the drawing for next month's prizes.
Yes, as Lupagus said, we'll be responding in video form.
Video format, they call that.
Video formatting. And so just before I get into it, comments, a lot of comments on everybody just basically saying, Dalvin Cook, get out of here.
Wow.
A lot of people giving us shit because right before Brian Flores came in, we did a video saying nobody wants this job. So everybody is saying, morons.
They should thank us. They should thank us for doing that video.
Yeah. So a lot of comments. So a lot of comments to go through, but I did it. I did it. So let's go through this in no particular order. We actually have 8 this week.
Wow.
But let's just go here. Rory Olson, who I believe we used to go to school with, says Naylor should get a long look at number 2 wide receiver. But I also hope Chandler works out for running back the starter. I guess that depends on if Madison a contract, blah, blah, blah. Here's the thing that this stuck out to me for. I'm seeing tons of comments thinking that people think Jalen Naylor is going to be our number 2 wide receiver, and it's not sinking in at all for me.
Well, first of all, Rory was excellent at the Final Fantasy series. Every game, he knew all the secrets. Why don't we make Jalen Naylor number 3 before we start talking number 2? Why are we making this jump?
Why don't we make him number 5?
Well, from 5 to 2, it seems like a big leap. Is there upside there? Hell yeah. Is there potential there? Hell yes. Number 2, it's a little bit of a stretch for me right now. I'm not ready to go there, but he could definitely compete for a higher spot on the depth chart.
I honestly think he's going to be competing just to make the roster. Every wide receiver that you draft in the later rounds has upside. That's why you take him. I love his positivity. I love his thoughts that he could be a number 2, but that's not the only one. That's why I put it out there. There's multiple comments.
That's surprising. That is definitely surprising.
All right, let's go next. Next is T-Bass, and this was the one where we're excited about Brian Flores coming. And he says, before I watch the video on his question, why so much excitement and thinking this is an instant fix? Looking at his coaching history, he's never been a defensive coordinator. You may say his time in Miami around the defense, 32, 6, and 18 for points allowed. Also, from what I've read, he likes to run a 3-4. Isn't that what we're upset about last year? Hashtag badass.
Smart to drop that hashtag in there. I'll let you start on this one.
Well, you know, for going through the comments week in and week out, I'll say this. We love us some T-Bass. But, you know, negativity is high with old T-Bass. And it's probably has a lot to do with, you know, he's watched the Vikings longer than us. He's more immune to the fact that we're ready to get let down. So I'll give him that one. But, I mean, the excitement with Flores is just change. I don't care if he's running the same 3-4 defense. A lot of people run a 3-4, and guess what? It works. Ed Donatel was horrible. I mean, just looking at his comments again, I mean, he's never been a defensive coordinator. Nah, I mean, he's ran defenses. And yeah, I mean, I don't get, how can you not be excited? Who else would you have wanted?
Well, my thing is this. Yeah, they run the same system, but they run it very, very differently. Donatel sit back, let plays happen to you. Flores is going to come out and attack. He's going to attack. He's going to blitz 40 times a game. And I'd rather see that approach than sitting there and just letting this, you know, off have what they want and hoping we can stop them before they score. You know, like the bend and don't break philosophy of Donatel. So yes, I'm excited because the style is going to be much different, much more aggressive.
Yeah, it's night and day. You can say it's a 3-4, but you run 3-4 so many different times. And the one thing that gets me though on this one is just like basically asking why we're excited. It's like he's one of the top names out there on the defense side of the ball. How can you not be? I mean, yeah, I would be curious to know who he wanted. You know,
maybe he just gave up. He didn't care.
You know, maybe he's right. Maybe he's right. But all right, let's go to the next one. We got Ben Marks, hopefully related to one of the best singers ever, Richard.
Yeah,
Marks. Why does nobody prioritize linebacker? We're probably losing two of our starting linebackers with Asamoah only in the shadows.
I thought we kind of have brought this to the forefront. Like we've done some draft videos where we put linebackers as a pretty big need. So I feel like we've actually have addressed this and brought it, up to the front. It's a huge need for the Vikings. And one I think they could definitely look at 23 or, in round 3 as well. So I think it is a huge need. And I think we've actually brought attention to it. So maybe
I don't think he's talking about us. I think he's talking about the other comments. A lot of the comments were it was on the draft video, and nobody really is talking about linebacker. Everybody always goes to certain positions. And I actually agree with him on this one. I think linebacker is such a dark horse on that. And we've talked about it, but it needs to be talked about a lot more.
Yeah, and there's different types of linebackers. You can get, more of the straight up kind, like an Ivan Pace Jr., like around 3, or you look for like a Trenton Simpson, the guy who can do so many different things. So there's all kinds of different types in this draft. Depends what the Vikings go for. But he did mention Asamoah, and I think he's going to have a huge year next year.
Just a reminder, this is a video format video. That's what we call this. Parrot Head, one of our favorites. Yeah. Now all we have to do is draft 11 new starters with 4 draft picks. And this was after we got Flores. And the reason I picked this one is he could be not that far off. When you look at our roster right now, I mean, yes, now that we got Flores, do we expect Hitman back? Yeah. Do we expect Danielle Hunter? Yeah, but nobody's as sure. Like when I look at this, if I had to pick one person I know for sure is coming back, it's Horrible Harry. Everybody else is like, I don't know if they're going to be back.
Yeah, he really isn't that far off. Like you mentioned, though, I think with Flores here, I think you can count Smith being back, both Smith, Harrison, and Zadarius, and Danielle Hunter. So he got those, got Asamoah. You said Horrible Harry. I think there's 5-6 guys. So, yeah, you need at least half new starters, probably. Those corners, you can't count any corner. Yeah, so I guess he technically would be a new starter.
Yeah, cornerbacks between free agency, between what some of these guys make, it's going to be whole new world.
Oh, you sound just like Dick Marks.
Thank you, Rainmaker. I'll let you take this one. I've been blabbing.
Look at Pacheco for the Chiefs, late round running back, draft pick, far better than Cook. Thanks for your service, Delvin, but see ya. Far better than Cook. If you're putting those guys skill-wise side by side, I'm still taking Delvin Cook. But yeah, you can find late round running backs who can definitely have success in the NFL, and that's been proven thousands of times, it seems like.
Yeah, I want nothing to do with a running back early. I want nothing to do with a high price free agent. Everybody, a lot of the theme of the comments on those Dalvin Cooks one, let's just bring back Madison. Well, Madison's not, he's not going to be overly expensive, but he's not going to be overly cheap either. I want him to try it. I want a mid to late round running back.
I'm 100% on board.
Cheap as hell.
I want to see it too.
Also, I got to keep saying this, but I read all the comments to come up with these. So nobody's given Dalvin Cook the love he deserves. Has he taken a step back? Has he lost a little bit? Absolutely. But they're acting like he's like one of these worst running backs in the league.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy. You should go back and watch his highlights in video format and see how good he is still.
This is video format. I can't remember. Okay. Yeah, that was that one. All right. So this one, Tim Foreskin.
Wow.
He says you're getting a lot of subscribers because this show is awesome.
I gotta disagree with him there. No, just kidding. Thank you, Tim Foreskin. Well done. We really appreciate that.
Yeah, it's and we appreciate all the subs and everything. I went and looked back, and at this time, since this last year, we don't toot our horn very much. We've doubled our subscribers since last year this time. So we appreciate everybody hitting that sub button, watching a couple morons like us talk Vikings.
And when we hit 10K, we're gonna show how much we appreciate you guys.
I hope so. It was funny because today I went back and watched some of our very, very first videos. Painful.
Yeah.
Painful. Not that we do great videos now, but it's like we look terrified. We're very zoomed out. It's tough to watch. So the fact that anybody subscribed, we owe you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for sticking with us. We figure things out when we find ourselves.
We still haven't found ourselves. Last one, Ed Guy. I had to put it on here. Ed Guy was in a weird mood this week. I don't know if it was just
the tequila
or what's going on.
Tequila.
Farm Girl in Your Mouth sounds fun, which he's referring to the Liftbridge beer and also possibly a Farm Girl. And he would rather have Old Man Wade Phillips and Penis Head, which I believe is Mike Pettin.
I didn't know what that meant at first. I did figure out before you said it. It was Mike Pettin.
So we had to give love to Ed Guy for always being creative in the comments, but they were all good comments. It's tough to just pick 7.
Yeah, old Ed Guy. Yeah, I think that was the tequila for sure.
thirsty. So those are all the comments. Appreciate it again. We'll be doing this next week. And yeah, again, appreciate all the subs. Appreciate all the love.
Hell yeah. Remember this: eating bananas, pasta, almonds, grapes, oatmeal, chocolate, watermelon, orange juice, cornflakes, and tuna can help relieve stress.